The two white police officers shot Jamar Clark, a 24-year-old black man, on November 15th. He died a day later.
We are unable to bring federal criminal civil rights charges in this matter. But all of us involved over the past number of months want to work to address the deep concerns that have become evident so that we can have a healthy and productive dialogue that can prevent such tragedies in the future.
Anticipating community reaction, the U.S. Attorney did not declare it a victory for justice.
There are no winners here, and there's no victory for anyone. A young man has died, and it is a tragedy. As a father with children the same age as Jamar Clark, my heart goes out to his family, and I told them so before this event.
The shooting set off a wave of protests across the city. There have been similar demonstrations across the nation in the past 2 years over controversial police actions in Baltimore and Ferguson, Missouri. The county attorney says evidence indicated Clark was never handcuffed in the incident and that his DNA was found on an officer's weapon, justifying the use of deadly force.
Given the lack of bruising, the lack of Mr. Clark's DNA on the handcuffs, and the deeply conflicted testimony about whether he was handcuffed, we determined that we could not pursue this case based on a prosecution theory that Mr. Clark was handcuffed at the time that he was shot. And in fact, we reached the conclusion, based on all of the evidence that we reviewed, that the evidence suggested that Mr. Clark was not, in fact, handcuffed when he was shot.
The officers were cleared of civil rights violations 2 months after a prosecutor found no evidence of criminal violations. Hendren, Al Jazeera.